Man, these things are huge. What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot, and today we have in front of you the exclusive from Kingdom, Transformers Kingdom, none other than the Target exclusive Maximal T-Rex. And I gotta say, he's got a nice paint job. I like the way he looks. Though I don't know if I transformed this thing right. I still feel like he's off, but I did my best, and I'm happy with it. We're gonna go with it. Lots of folding panels, but he's got some nice paint here. I like this blue. This blue is like a electric blue. You may not be able to see it, but it's like an electric type blue. You know, it's got a nice color to it. Let's get a better look at it here. Maybe get a little bit of light. Let's see. Yeah, I like that blue. Like I really do. What else? He's got some paint here on the teeth. As you can see that there. It's got yellow eyes. You can see that. It's got yellow eyes. Let's see. He's got the little tiny hands and lots of folding panels. Like, I don't have an original Beast Wars Megatron, but I don't recall it looking like this. But let's get into articulation, because y'all know y'all love that. The legs do move. You know, you kind of can do that. You know, that's about as much as you're going to do. The feet pivot out like that. So you can get a good look at the feet, you know. And that's the feet. He's got white paint on the toes. Oddly enough, I'm going to show you something in a minute. This wasn't painted red. It's gray. A little odd there. In terms of paint overall, and yes, the mouth does move. So let's look at the mouth real quick. Look at the mouth. See, yeah. The tongue doesn't come out, but you can see he does have a tongue. You see that there? All right. He's got little tiny hands that, you know, there's a joke about him. We can't talk about that. The tail does move from side to side, so you can get that, you know, that like he's stomping and the tail is moving. We're going to do some mainly comparisons, because in this mode, there isn't really much to show. I mean, it's just comparisons. And I think I do, like I said, I think I do have him transformed right. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this on camera, back to robot mode, because there's a lot of, it's just, yeah, I'm just going to say it. It's annoying. Like, the transformations is not fun. So let's just get that out of the way. But other than that, getting to this mode and understanding what you're going to be doing does help a lot. So first things first, because I've never did a review on him, and this is going to be a shared review, because what's the point of doing two separate reviews? We got Barney, aka Kingdom Beast Wars Megatron. And the difference is, now we get to see, for starters, this color scheme was primarily what he had. I think a little more of a maroon, a little more shinier. But with Megatron, he's got red eyes instead of, you know, the yellow eyes. That's the first thing you'll notice right out the back. What else? The teeth are about the same color, but his are silver, while these are like a bone white. He's got the purple, and instead of having like this, you know, with these triangles, he has more of a purple with green. You know, like if I can't really say what a dinosaur would look like in its era, but if I had to go with a solid color, I would say probably I would go with him more than I would go with Mega. But overall, they do exactly the same thing. There's no difference. The transformations are the same. They're identical. You know, it's the same everything. Just all around same everything. So let's, for the sake of the review, get some comparisons with the Beast Wars figures. Because this is only about Beast Wars. We know that Kingdom is out on Netflix, and we're ready to watch Kingdom. So we'll start with the smallest here, which is Air Razor. These are all the Beast Wars toys that I have. So we're gonna kind of point down. You can see her wingspan makes her look big, but she's still a small one. And then we have Netflix Kingdom Cheetor. And these are so many dinosaurs, it's probably not gonna work here. So we're kind of, so you get an understanding of what the size is and everything. We got that. What else do we have? Yeah, might have to back up just a tad there. And next we got Primal, who is right here. He's got swords on his back. This is the regular Primal. I didn't get the Netflix one. I'm still actually trying to get the other Primal. The one from I've forgotten the the one that's in the Collide pack. That's gonna be coming soon. I'm gonna head back to Target and get that. And of course, the only other dinosaur that I have. Oops. I'm sorry, Eraser. It's gonna be none other than the Raptor here, and you can see, where they fit, and y'all know this is hard to get that, to get that straight. So, I mean, you can see he's a little guy, and these are all my Beast Wars toys. That's pretty much it. I mean, get a good look. That's their sizes. I think overall they're pretty accurate. So we're done with that. And I'm going to move them out of the way real quick on camera. Because why not? And this is like one big long take. We're going to bring in this guy. A more mechanical dinosaur. Or, whatever. See how they range together. And pretty much that makes T-Rex and Beast Wars Megatron, makes them, leader size. And they kind of look cool. Like, they're going to join forces. Me, Grimlock. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he would sound like. In some ways, you could make him a shattered glass. Maybe a shattered glass version of him. It would have been cool if they did that. Turn T-Rex into like a good, Predacon or something. They're evil Maximals and the heroic Predacons or something. Let me stop because y'all gonna get mad. Now we're gonna pause and begin with transformation, and we'll play Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, and we'll see who's gonna be the one that's gonna get to transform. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back. I had to clean up the backpack off camera. I also had to take an important call. I'm very sorry about that. And I am running out of time, so please forgive me. Now, let's take a look at this guy. So right off the bat, the paint job, he's got silver paint here, which I find that to be pretty cool. Let's get in a little closer. Use it up a little bit. That paint job is nice. And here's the thing. I know it does look plain in a lot of pictures, but those people were using sorry equipment. He does not look that plain at all. In fact, I'm not going to really customize him, even though I want to, unless I get a second one. I had some issue with my paints trying to customize my Prime, so thank God I have the Netflix Prime as a backup. Because my Earthrise Prime has bit the dust. But anyway, it happens sometimes when I'm doing customizing. I just get a little too happy. So let's set her down. Let's get back in the frame. Let's start with the top. The head. Move side to side. 360. So you get a 360 rotation. And then the arm gets a 360 rotation. And oddly enough, it will go around most of that kibble with a little bit of extra help. And that's on both sides, because remember, he's asymmetrical. So y'all remember, he can do the other side. And yes, he can. I do see some looseness in the this part here, and I don't like that. I'm gonna have to fix that, but that's, that's something. Has an elbow here on this side, and then the fist can pop up. But this doesn't come off, or if it does, I'm not doing it right. But you can kind of kick the fist up so you can get that weapon action going on. What else do we have? On the other side, you can get the, that front action where you can do the, open it up. And I could have swore he came with like a missile or a cannon or something like that. But apparently he doesn't. And, you can do that as well. And let's kind of just get a idea of what that looks like real quick. You can kind of see inside there. And you can see like it's a little cannon there. So let's get my f-stop back so we don't have too much light there. And that's pretty cool. You can do the 360 rotation. Yes, he can. And with ease too. From the back, let's take a look at the back. Like again, in the back, he's kibbly. But it's not, I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. Now, I know you guys want to see this. If you pull these out, we're going to start with the legs now. If you pull these out and you really want to get crazy, he can do the Van Damme. And I mean, he does the Van Damme, man. Van Damme. Let's look at him. He's Van Damme. Van Damme. He's Van Damme. So that's pretty good. That is a split, y'all. So yeah, you can do some things with that. You can definitely do some things, and that is pretty cool. So we're gonna fix everything back and put it back in place, and we'll finish talking about the legs. So yes, now that we got the Van Damme out the way, I just wanted to point that out because I thought that was so cool. Make sure you snap everything back in place. It's like a little hole there. You push that in. That way it doesn't spin, and the leg goes out to here. Bends here, the knee. Got the feet swivel. So the feet do swivel. And then it goes back. You can kind of do the kick step. And it's really hard to get frame here. Let me get him in frame, but you can see that. And yeah, that's about the size of it. Now, let's get him ready. We're going to do some quick comparisons, and then we're going to cap it off for the night because I've got to go home. And my wife is like, you need to get home, because if I don't get home, she's going to get upset. So, you heard that ding. Like, where the hell are you? You know what I'm saying? Because I can hang out at my friend's house all night. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much equipment and stuff, But I usually edit when I get home because he doesn't really have, he's got to deal with his clientele and everything. So gotta get home to the missus, man. That's just how it is, man. She's a pretty little lady, And yeah, let's get him nice and ready. Now, let's get into sizes. First up, we have Kingdom Deluxe Air Razor, and you can see the sizes there. Next up, we have Kingdom Netflix Cheetor, which has the nice repaint. That's more of the green-eyed variant from the original Beast Wars, and I also touched up some parts on him. A little bit of blue here, a little bit of blue there on the arms. Next up, we have Kingdom Voyager Optimus Primal. And yes, they're friends because he's a Maximal. So, yay! Don't worry, I'm going to maximize. I wonder how he would talk. Does he say, no? I'm just kidding. Let's move on. Then here he is next to Kingdom Voyager Dinobot, which I've always told people Dinobot is bigger than Primal, and they look good together. Another comparison, here he is next to Leader Class Studio 86 Grimlock, and Grimlock's still a big boy, but I just had to compare the two because of their similar modes of being Tyrannosaurus Rexes. And for a final comparison, we're going to go ahead and bring in Kingdom Leader Class Beast Wars Megatron. And there's a few things I want to point out, mainly at the feet you'll notice that gray piece on T-Rex where it's not painted, whereas on Megatron it's fully painted. The chest is fully painted. Here, like I said, it's just, where the top part of the collar is. Also, the head crest has the Predacon symbol on it. If I can get it to focus today. It's just been hectic trying to record a video today, so forgive me on that. There it is. See the crest there. And he does not have any type of crest on him at all. Other than that, though, they just have different markings. But yes, T-Rex is maybe just a little plain. Megatron does beat him in the paint department by a mile. Not a country mile, but a mile. But like I said, when you get T-Rex in hand, you're not going to notice that it's, like I said, you're not going to notice that it's like this plain. I don't know, like, after playing with it under, I guess maybe it's the lights, it's just, maybe that's the case, but it just doesn't have that, doesn't have that issue, well, at least not in my book anyway. So that's it. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. And I guess it's really about him more than it is about him, because I had Beast Wars Megatron sitting in the box. I just really opened him up. He's my second copy, because the first copy I had was, was messed up, so, this is what it is. But let's get down to business and let's talk about him. So, final thoughts. I like him. He's not perfect. The backpack is a pain. Transformation, if you do it enough, it gets easier. You'll learn how to handle those dinosaur hips. But he's a very imposing figure. And I like this one. I'm more partial to T-Rex than I am to Megatron. That's just me. He's got a lot going for him in my book. I would say, like, if there's like a repro labels where they have like a red, Predacon symbol to say that he shattered glass, you could certainly do that with him. I don't see any faults with the figure overall. I know the rubbery material got on some people's nerves, but after handling him, I gotta say it's it may hold the test of time. As for now, I'm limited on space. He has to go back in the box, but overall, I do like him. And when I get more shelf space and when we move, definitely I'm gonna have a dedicated Kingdom Beast Wars shelf. I'm not done with Kingdom yet. I still got to get more figures, but as for now, I really wanted this one because I still have an original T-Rex. I cannot find him because he's in that storage room where my wash machine is. I am not touching any of those storage bins. It's like 20. And I don't have time to really look for it. And, that's just the way it is. But yeah, things are going to change. I thank everybody for subscribing. I picked up a lot of new subscribers. I'm seeing a little more traction. I appreciate that. I'm going to bring more, and I'm going to try to do as much as I can. My verdict is, if you want to get this and you're in the States, I know he's released overseas in different markets, pick him up if you want him. If you don't want him, Beast Wars Megatron is awesome and fine, but I still think I like this one. I always did. I loved this repaint. I thought it was cool. There's some things that you can do. Overall, he's great. He's just great. Like, I just like him. Plain and simple. So, pick him up. If you don't want to pick him up, just go ahead and get Megatron. Both are good. In my opinion, other people may say different. Transformation, I don't like. Toy, overall, I do like. So, my review, great. This is Ed Talks. Thank you for watching my video. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing if you can. Tell your friends. The road to 1,000, we're getting there. And we're getting there, and I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. And hey, you have a great day, and we'll have more to come. And be a Transformer fan, and be careful out there. We really do got to wear our mask. We got to protect ourselves and protect others. Peace.